Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the USF Bulls and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. And the Bobcats headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Here's a return from midfield. And there he goes. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Burgess. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Jackson gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sets up the screen. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Gets it out quickly. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The Bulls use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his feet. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The run inside. It's Isaac. And they swarm him under.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running inside, it's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Let's go.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Jackson gonna throw it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Corners are going to bail. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it. It's Isaac. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he could not get loose on the run. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Van Buren. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Burgess. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Burgess. Here's a little room there. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish. A 70-yard run to the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Punts it out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Now USC will call its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
Return. Here we go. Flash. Where did he go?
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Stepping to the right, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10.
Booster. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Running inside. It's Burgess. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Burgess. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Guys, this offense is already really down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
29 belts. 20 and 29 belts.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Swings it out to the flat. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
95, 96 breaks. 95, 96, 14, 24 plus. 14, 24 plus. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Jackson will throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Rushes on him. Buried before he could blink.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Ready to go.
They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Makes the grab down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Right on the money. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On the run, it's Collins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's got it. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So now it's second and long.
Booster, booster!
Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Ready to try the point after.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Throws for the tight end. The short hands. It's Sullivan. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires quickly. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Looking for a crease. It's Burgess. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Sullivan. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
To the air on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Finds his man. It's Sparks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The run inside. It's Burgess. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Selden.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to pass on second down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Van Buren. Got a man, it's Selden. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bobcats. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. takeaway of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.